Hey y'all, welcome to my podcast, Sipping Jamaican Sweet Tea, where we talk about everything that life has to offer. We talk about marriage, we talk about being single, we talk about dating, mental health, work life, everything and anything in between. And today, ladies, I decided that we was going to talk about how do you know if he's cheating or not. Now, ladies, infidelity, it's one of those things that we think that will never happen to you until it does. Like, I never forget the moment I started to suspect when my man was cheating. Like, it wasn't just one thing, it was like a feeling. Like, he was pulling away, our conversations got shorter, his excuses had got longer, and his phone became his new best friend. Like, I tried to ignore it at first, convincing myself that I was like imagining things. Like, I didn't want to believe that my man was cheating, but the signs was there. And if you're listening to this, maybe you felt it too, that like gnawing feeling, sense in your stomach that something just is off. So today I wanted to talk about those feelings, the signs I noticed, and what happened when I finally had to face my own truth. But most importantly, I just wanted to share how I started to rebuild not just my trust in others, but my trust in myself. So ladies, the first couple of signs is the subtle shift. Like, I remember the first thing I noticed, like, his routine had changed. Like, he was suddenly staying out longer with friends late at night, claiming that was work, or hanging out with friends that I've never met or never seen before. Like, when he was at home, I felt like he was always like somewhere else. Even when we was in the same room, we was still distant. Then there was the phone. Like I said, his phone became his best friend. Like, I used to joke about his phone. Like, he act like his phone like never mattered because he never had it with him in the house. And then all of a sudden, that changed. It was always in his hand, always face down. And in the moment I would ask them, like, out of curiosity, like, who's texting you so late? His reaction was so defensive, too defensive. And then I brushed it off at first. Like, I was telling myself, I was like, girl, you being paranoid. He love you. But the more I ignored it, the louder the voice became in my head. Like, the truth has to come out. But when the truth do come out, it can hurt. So, like, I never forgot, like, when the truth unraveled, right? I couldn't take it anymore. Like, the secrecy, the distance, the lies I was telling myself. So I asked them straight out, like, is there another bitch or bitches? Like, his face said it all before the words even, like, the words didn't even matter. Like, his face just said it all. He didn't even have to say anything. Like, in that moment, I felt like my whole entire world had like collapsed. Like, everything that we built, every memory that we shared, it felt tainted. I couldn't stop asking myself, like, why wasn't I enough? Like, what did I do to deserve this? What did I do wrong? And then that anger hit not just at him, but for myself, for ignoring the signs, for doubting my own intuition, for holding on to something that was slipping away. Ladies, if you've been there, you know how hard it is, because the betrayal, like, it cuts so deep. But here's what I learned. His actions had nothing to do with my worth. It took me some time to stop blaming myself and start focusing on what I needed to heal. And that's when you have to, like, choose a path. After the truth comes out, you got to make a decision. Stay, try to rebuild, or leave and start over. Neither choices are easy. Like, I spent days, weeks asking myself the hard questions. Can I forgive him? Can I ever trust him again? Am I staying because I'm complacent? Do I really still believe in us? Or am I afraid just to let go and to start over? Like, I won't lie, like, there was moments like I wanted to stay because I wanted to believe that we could fix it. But deep down, I knew I couldn't move past the betrayal. So I chose to leave. And it was one of the hardest, but the most freeing decisions that I ever made. And like, after you make that decision, that's when the rebuilding after the pain comes along. Like, the hardest part of healing was letting go. Not just of him, but the version of myself that believed that I could not be whole without him. Like, I had to rediscover who I was outside of this relationship. For me, that meant leaning on my good girlfriends, people who reminded me of my self-worth when I forgot it, my own self. Like, I threw myself into things that brought me peace, like whether it was going for long walks, writing down my thoughts, or just sitting in silence, allowing myself to feel the pain without trying to run from it. And I'm going to say this again, ladies. This phrase right here, allowing myself to feel the pain without running from it. And when I say that, like, jumping into another relationship after having this turmoil it's running from the pain. Like, feel the pain by yourself, silently, and don't run from it. So, if you're listening to this and you're feeling the same doubt or heartbreak, let me tell you this. You are stronger than you think. Whether you decide to stay, leave, simply focus on yourself. You deserve love and respect and peace. Like, it's not about them. It's about you, and the journey to healing starts the moment you choose yourself first. Thank you for joining me today. If this episode resonates with you, share it with somebody that you think might need to hear it. And remember, healing is a process. You'll get there one step at a time. Until next time, take care of yourself, protect your peace. I love y'all. Assalamu alaikum.